right, so here's what we're going to learn today, guys. I'm going to break it down. And I do not have a watch. I have a phone, which is right there, being used to take video.
I'm your watch.
Okay, so you're my watch. You're going to keep. We do have extra chairs, guys. So there's one front and center, but if you need two together. Anybody guess what this is?
Watermelon juice.
No, you can't tell me.
Enthusiastic student. I'm enthusiastic.
So yeah, so I have.
Watermelon.
Do I look a little thinner than last time? Has anybody seen me before where I look I look bigger on TV though, right? I look bigger on TV. I'm one of the few guys that's happy to look bigger on TV, right?
No, you lost a lot of weight.
I lost a lot of weight. So Artemis came to me. Artemis is my cameraman today, but he's actually my coach. Okay. By the way, did you know that the more successful you become, your coaches get more expensive?
Yeah, I charged you quite a bit to coach.
Yeah, it was. We won't even say the amount. But
We can use your free juice.
Yeah. Well.
No, I don't give him a fish. I teach him how to fish.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah,
But I like that method. Boy, you got a coach that you know.
So what about your watermelon juice?
So anyway, Artemis got us into
Juicing.
juicing. Yeah, juicing. My wife and I. Well, my wife met him because she was on 6 medications.
Yeah.
She had high blood pressure, diabetes. We won't tell her whole life story, but she had some things going on.
Yeah.
And so Artemis, within 90 days, she was off all medications.
Yeah.
Just holistic, natural things that we really didn't know about. We thought we were healthy, eating salads and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
within
he
8
took
months.
us to a whole new level.
Yeah, within 8 months, she was off all
I was
medications.
like, what did you do to me, man?
Yeah.
I had my barbecue smoker in the back, and I was like, this guy sounds true. When I sat down with Artemis, I said, look, I'm not with this because I didn't even want to come meet him. My wife said he was coming over. I was like, man, I'm not giving up none of my lifestyle. You're not going to convince me to do anything because my wife had tried different things. And so I'm like, okay, another thing, right? Now 3 years later, but so I asked him one question and one question only, and I was like, do I have to give up cheeseburger? And you know what he told me?
No.
Guess what he told me? I'll give you 3 guesses and I'll tell you. What did he tell me? I said, do I have to give up cheeseburger? Now here's a man that's raw, or what did he say?
Just
You
the
don't have
cheese.
He said you can, you know what
You
he told
will
me?
want to.
He said, Knolly, you can have whatever you want. I said, sign me up, brother. How much are you talking about right here? Sign me up, right? And anyway, there was not really even a catch to it because even now today, I have the freedom to choose and eat whatever I want. I'm just more conscious about the choices I make. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's another seminar, by the way. So here's what we're going to learn today, right? 27 proven tactics for generating free seller leads. Okay, and I'm going to kind of barrel through these pretty quick. If you have a question, try to stay up with me. But if you have a question, I will answer it. Okay. But I'm going to try to go through these because there's a lot of information. You guys have been asking me, Knolly, I want more listing leads. So I'm going to show you the 27 methods that I've used to take over 1,000 listings. And I'm going to show them to you very quickly. Is that okay? Is that your permission? Okay. There's actually a book on the back side of this. Anybody have the book?
Oh, this one you need.
It's called Triple My Listings. And so if you have the book, you know, you can kind of follow along later. But right now, I just want to share this with you. The book's absolutely free. We mail it to you for free if you want it. But here, you know, I know a lot of people don't like to read, so we're going to do it this way. How to get your marketing for free. Anybody want their marketing for free? Okay. And then the third thing, how to get Knolly's complete listing success kit for free. All the tools that I use in my business, how you can get those at no charge to you. Does that make sense? Okay. Are we good to learn that today?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. So, learning the top 27 free, what I call listing lead sources, which will allow you to take more than 1,000 listings. That's what we're here today to do. So, first of all, I use a 46-step system. 46-step system. So everything that I do is systematized, okay? So whenever I've done my aptitude test or my career test or whatever, they said, you should be an engineer. Okay, that's my profile, an engineer. So what do? I reverse engineer everything, you know? So let me share with you a trick, a secret. Many people don't know about it. I call it a secret because not too many people know about it. In my career, I went probably a stretch of at least the last 5 years of actively listing property, where I could tell you at least the last 300 or 400 houses that I listed personally, I never saw them, ever. And a lot of people do not know that houses do not have to be seen to be sold. Okay? I was teaching a class just like this not too long ago, well, it was a couple years ago now. My operations manager who ran my company, there's a book, by the way, called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. Anybody ever read it? Okay.
Millionaire what?
The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. Came out in 2003. Now that book is a research project. That's all it is, okay? And does anybody remember the main premise of the book?
Lead generation.
Lead generation to get you to 7th level. Now at 7th level, how much of the business were you working on? Were you personally involved in? 0. Okay? Every business, I'm just going to throw this out there. Every business goes from I to we to they. Okay? Every business goes from I to we to they. What does that mean? The business starts off, I do it. Okay? If you started a McDonald's restaurant, do we still call them restaurants? You started a McDonald's. You have one location. How much time are you working?
All the time.
You got a cot in the back. You're dreaming about making French fries. That's how much time you work. You're a slave to it. Now, fast forward 7 years later, you have 13 locations. How much are you working in each location? You're probably not working at all. You have 13 locations, you have 13 managers, you have 3 VPs that the 13 managers all report to, and those 3 people report to you. That's it. Okay, you don't really work in the business, you work on the business. Everybody clear about that? Okay, that's the trajectory of every business in the United States, except that most realtors are not business people. I mean that with no disrespect. They're just not professional business people. I started my first company when I was 23 years old. Okay, by the time I was 26, I made my first million. Okay, that year I actually made $2 million. And actually, we bought a 7,000 square foot home. Now fast forward, I lost it all. That's a whole nother story. But I actually had another business. And some of you, how many of y'all did something before real estate? Raise your hand. I know you, most of us did something before real estate, didn't we? Right? So the thing is, that's the trajectory of most businesses. Now, you only have to focus on step 1. Throughout my career, I was still always the lead generator. Like I said, I was in a class like this several years ago, and Hollis, who ran my operation, I was talking to him about how much I worked. And I said, probably guys, right now, I probably work about 5 or 6 hours a week. And I'm doing, that year we did 153 deals. I said, I'm working about 5 or 6 hours a week. And Hollis just starts laughing and laughing and laughing. I'm like, man, this is my senior guy. I'm teaching a class trying to be serious, and he's back in the back laughing. I'm like, Hollis, could you let us in on the joke, man? What's so funny? He said, man, you don't work no 5 hours a week. You probably don't even work 2 hours a week. And he was actually right. At that time, I was working about 2.5, 3 hours a week in my real estate practice. Okay, I own other businesses. And so I'm just trying to expand you guys' mind that there's more to this business than what you're currently seeing. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, step 1 is to generate the lead.